Welcome, everyone, to Sell Those Flipping Cars. I'm Zachary. A little blurry. Well, I'm Zachary, and this is Sell Those Flipping Cars, and today is Sunday, which makes it your day. This is Sunday's Automotive Questions and Answers, and I know you have questions about the project you are working on, and that is why I set up these YouTube lives to help you with the questions that you have on your project. Now, I haven't had one of these YouTube lives in 8 months. So I am definitely little rusty there. All right, Howard, how's it going, brother? Great to see you. So it has been 8 months. A lot has changed on the channel. Not really. A lot of more projects than we had. Better. That is better. All right. I like that more. So, all right. So we've had a lot of projects on the channel. It's been 8 months. I want to know from you guys, what do you think? What do you think, what do you think of the episodes that we've been putting out, the shorts? I've been trying to put some out there, a little bit more about safety because a lot of people forget about that. I do have that Turbo Civic project going on right now, which I will touch base with. But growth of the channel, hey, the channel is continuing to grow. We're continuing to make DIY auto repair videos, and I want to get a little bit more, in depth with some of them for you guys. Now, other ones, we're going to go with a lot more broader ones because I've seen a lot of people have questions about fuel filter replacements and how to deal with those little white plastic clips on a lot of the Ford fuel systems that you're going to run into. And those are ones that I can definitely help you guys out with and showing you how to replace those. And if it breaks, which usually they do because it's old, brittle plastic, okay, where to actually get a new one from as well. So, all right. So, been 8 months. Channel's been growing. Where are we going from here? More repairs, more broken stuff. It always happens. I do want to tell you guys, for everyone that does not, okay, you come across one of those videos on the channel and you just can't do it, okay? No problem, okay? Not everyone can do transmission replacements, engine replacements, tear apart transmissions, tear apart engines. If you don't have that time to do that, okay, I want you to give these guys a shout. Okay, I'm going to throw it in the chat section. You guys give these guys a shout, okay, and they will be able to help you. Anyone that doesn't have time to actually fix their own vehicle, I still don't want you paying full prices at the auto repair shop because it's just crazy. Okay, you can't tell me the head gasket I'm doing this week, okay, on the Chevy Malibu, a 2007 Chevy Malibu, which we're going to touch base on that as well, it was a weak gasket. When we replaced the engine, the new engine had a weak gasket. I knew we should have just left with the old engine and rebuilt it. But you know what? Not here nor there. We must move on. So, protect my car. I was actually able to get a hold of those guys because a lot of people, talk to me on the channel and they do not have time to fix their own vehicles. An oil pan gasket replacement on a 2007 Chevy Malibu. I've had numerous comments on that video of people saying, nope, not doing that one. Not doing that one. Since it's a 9-hour job, a lot of people don't have that kind of time, or a lot of people don't have the engine brace or the engine lift or a transmission jack. Many things that, yes, I would say is a requirement in these jobs. Not, hey, I want to have it. No, you have to have it. It is safety. And until you've had an engine land on you a couple times, sadly, it's landed on me more than once. you want to remember safety, guys. You want to remember safety. All right. So if you don't have time, give the guys over Protect My Car a call, and they can help you decrease those prices of the auto repairs. Now, for all my people that do have the time to fix your auto repairs, okay, current projects that we have right now, if you've been tracking the videos and the channel, is the Turbo Honda project, which is very nice for everyone that loves those modified vehicles. I personally do not have a modified vehicle anymore, and they are big money pits. Just gonna say it as it is. They're big money pits, and that's just the way it goes. You don't get one of those cars unless you're going to sink some money into it. Okay. So we do have the Turbo Honda project right now. If you've been tracking those videos, those are pretty awesome. We do have the 2003 Dodge Caravan, which we just got the new valve block in, the transmission valve block for that vehicle. Gotta love Mopar. Okay. No matter what year it is, 2003, 2014, 2022, they're just going to put a winning transmission system in there. Great job, Mopar. Really winning the hearts and minds of people. Yeah, all right. So we got the 2003 Dodge Caravan. We did just get that manifold block in, so we are A-okay on it now. Thankfully, I was able to find it on Amazon now, and I don't have to keep on trying to piece together suppliers on Etsy. Etsy stores were helping a lot. Definitely were, especially when we were trying to find the transmission valve manifold for the 2014 Chrysler Town and Country. That was not able to be found on Amazon, but now it is. So looking out for us, big guy. Thanks. All right. We also have the head gasket on the Malibu. As I said, the head gasket on the 2007 Chevy Malibu, which is going to be an amazing project. I can't wait. I love working on it. It just makes me so happy when I work on that Malibu. So we went ahead and replaced the engine because the last engine ran out of oil. Okay. Howard. Oh, my goodness. All right. Take a pause on that Grand Caravan. No, take a pause on the Malibu. We're all the way down to the Malibu. We're going to jump over to Howard real quick. Planetary exploded in my 2001 Town and Country. That is terrible. It really is. The Planetary, which is your planetary gear. No, you're talking about the planetary gear in your diff? No, that would be a spider and a planetary gear in the transmission. That would be terrible. My goodness. Well, I mean, that is the 45 AE transmission, I believe. So you got the trans. Yep. It's Mopar. These guys just absolutely love just dirt transmissions. And the 2001, so you'll have that same transmission I have in the 2003 Caravan, because that covers all 2001 to 2007s. And best bet on that one would either be getting A, reman, and you want to drop money like that, or B, get that one out of the pick and pull, and that's going to be the best bet right there. All right, so I'm sorry to hear that, Howard. That's terrible news, man. So yeah, the Chevy Malibu, we have the head gasket going this week on that vehicle, so that's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to go ahead and pull both cylinder heads and get those resurfaced at the machine shop here in Hampton Roads. So for everyone in the Hampton Roads area here in Virginia, Southeast Virginia, I go to Magnum Machine Shop. Those guys are great. You go to a great machine shop when you walk in there and there's like 6 old heads. Okay. 6 old heads. Okay. Not people in their 20s. Hey, small businesses is always awesome. I will definitely try to give you money. But when I need a cylinder head resurfaced, I'm going to a machine shop that has the experience, knowing they're going to knock it out really quick. I know they're going to do a great job, and I know it's going to be for a fair amount. And, I'm not going to be overcharged like some of these repair shops out here that are charging people thousands of dollars. If it wasn't for the machine shop, I could actually knock out a head gasket in one day. Okay. That means that auto repair shop that you're paying them to complete this head gasket replacement for you, you're paying them thousands of dollars for one day of labor. That's amazing. That's amazing, but they'll keep doing it too because no one's got a choice. No one has a choice. You either fix your own car or you lay subject to the auto repair shops in their unbearable wrath of your checkbook. So you definitely got to watch out for that, guys. If you do have any questions about a head gasket replacement on your vehicle, definitely reach out to me. I love hearing about them. And I could definitely help you through the process as well. A little update about that Honda Civic Turbo project. I just installed the 350cc fuel injectors on there. Now, for everyone that doesn't know the difference in between a 350cc fuel injector and your stock fuel injector, for a Honda Civic, a 2001, the stock fuel injectors are 98 cc's. Okay, that's centimeters per cubic inch. Okay. 98, and now it's changed to 350 cc's. Okay. That is an amazing amount. Now, of course, this vehicle will have to be tuned for the fuel to air ratio and the timing to be adjusted to the more air it's getting. I went ahead and installed an intercooler system with the turbo on that vehicle. 350cc fuel injectors, and it has a custom tune that we're doing from Honda. So that vehicle is going to be really nice. And I went ahead and rebuilt the entire the cylinder head. So we're all good there. I did tell, now, if anyone knows anything about Hondas, Honda builds, Honda projects, I haven't done a Honda build since high school. Okay. My first vehicle I ever made by myself, 14 years old. It was a 1989 Honda CRX SI, and I turned it into a show car. Before the first Fast and Furious came out. So age myself there. Before the first one, okay? When everyone's like, Van Diesel, what? So a little bit of backstory there. I love doing the modified vehicles. I do not love how they're money pits, but they are for the entertainment of the owner, okay? Don't think that you're going to do a modified vehicle and then get your return of investment on that vehicle. You won't. Okay. It is for your entertainment. So for that Honda, right now, we're actually having a little bit of problems with the wiring harness. The shop that I got the computer from gave me the wrong computer. Yay. So now I have to find the correct jumper harness from an OBD1 to an OBD2 computer and make sure that it fits this specific model. So I'm searching after that. Hopefully that'll all be good to go this week. Guys, also, hey, if you like this live, make sure you hit that like button. If you have not subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you smash that subscribe button and tune into all of our DIY auto repair videos here on the channel that is uploaded every single week. I love helping you guys. I've saved my viewers millions of dollars across the 3 years that I've been making DIY auto repair videos here on YouTube. So it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. So, all right. Also, that Civic Turbo project, I will be installing the new race performance fuel pump so we can get a lot more fuel to those injectors. I did finish all the intercooler plumbing while still keeping the AC system in contact, in full contact. That was one of the requests of the owner of the vehicle, was to still have air conditioning in the 2001 Honda Civic. Now, a really big problem that people have with the Honda Civic when they're doing a turbo build is all of the plumbing is fixed. It's, fixed pipe. Usually comes with an intercooler, but I was able to find a new product by Autobahn on Amazon, and it worked amazing. It's silicone hose, but it's intercooler flex line. Okay, I was about to actually use a intercooler, well, not an intercooler hose, but a coolant hose from a Freightliner, a big rig. For everyone that doesn't know what Freightliner is, big rigs have flexible coolant hoses and flexible intercooler hoses on their engine. So I was wanting to use a flexible intercooler hose so I could still keep the AC system on the Civic, which I was able to do it, and I was able to find a better flexible silicone hose that was not so tough and so had such thick walls as the coolant hose from the big rigs, because they do have to withstand a lot of the heat that comes off of those engines. So that's a real big thing as well. Hey guys, just for a quick question, I'm using a new mic today. I had to order, my wife actually ordered me a new mic in camera just so I could actually get back into these YouTube lives for you guys and help you with your automotive problems. So if you hear me okay and see me great, let me know in the comment section how you think of the audio and the visual in this YouTube live, just so I know and I can say, hey, babe, thanks for giving me that microphone. Even though I already told her thank you. Just saying, give me a little bit of feedback. All right. So now that we have the new sensors and the new valve block on the van is ready to go. So we're waiting on the new title to come in for that one, and then we're flipping it. Okay. Great thing about that 2003 Dodge Caravan, for everyone that does not know, I got that van for free. Okay. The guy didn't want it. He didn't want to put more than $500 worth of labor and parts into it. So he got the vehicle from his daughter that sadly passed away. And he was just going to sell it, thinking he could get about $1,400 for it. Well, the vehicle actually goes for $4,500, and it still needed a lot more labor and parts than he was willing to do. So I put about $500 of my own money into it, and I know how to fix everything. So I was able to save on all of that labor. So I didn't have to pay for the vehicle. I got it for free. It didn't come with a title. So here in Virginia, there's a specific process that you have to go through with the DMV to get a title. So if you guys are here in Virginia and you don't know how to get a title when you buy a vehicle that has no title, let me know in the comments section, and I will make a video showing you guys how to get a lost title from the DMV, even though you don't have one. Now, this is great here in Virginia because if you don't have a title, well, the vehicle is worth nothing. right? So people will sell a nice vehicle for $300-400, right? And the problem is, oh, it's got a blown head gasket. Oh, it doesn't have a title. Well, you already know where to go to, right here on the channel, and I'll walk you through how to do a head gasket replacement. So it's a really easy, but a lot of people will just sell the car really cheap. I don't have a title. It needs this. It needs that. Easy way to get money, guys. Really easy way to get money, and or a great way to get a vehicle that you don't have to pay a car payment on, because a lot of people, pay a high amount for car payments. Why don't you just reinvest that money back into yourself? Unless you want a really nice, flashy car to show off for all the people at work that don't pay your bills. But whatever. All right. So on that Honda project, I was able to keep the AC system in contact while placing all the intercooler plumbing, which is awesome, which is pretty much almost impossible in a 2001 Honda Civic, but found a way. So I did have to customize the front strut bar so it could actually fit. I didn't actually customize the bar itself, but what I had to do was actually relocate the clutch reservoir that was, definitely in the way of getting the strut bar placed and fastened all the way down. So what I did is I had to relocate the clutch reservoir, add in more hose, which definitely gives it a better look as well. Um, yeah, because I was using the blue silicone hose. Has anyone used the silicone hose before when it comes to your vacuum lines or your coolant lines? Let me know in the comment section. For everyone that does not know the difference in between coolant lines or rubber vacuum lines compared to silicone lines. Rubber, okay, after extreme temperature changes, okay, extreme heat to extreme cold, the rubber will actually wear and tear, and then next thing you know, will fall apart. Okay, this will fall apart just because that's the way rubber is. Okay. It's nothing you can do about it. It just happens over time. Now, is there a way around this? Absolutely. Silicone hoses. Silicone hoses have double the life of rubber. Temperature does not affect silicone. Okay. So, yeah, that's really nice. I've been replacing the lines on this Honda project with black and blue silicone hoses, getting rid of the rubber hoses. Not only do they look better and you can do different colors, but it's also nicer for the engine as well, and not having to worry about that wear and tear stuff down the road. All right. So I did have to customize the strut bars for those to work. The electrical still has to be completed on that project. So definitely stay tuned for those videos coming up. That's going to be really awesome. I'm looking forward to it because we're putting the custom triple gauge pod in there for the boost oil pressure and fuel pressure. We're also putting the custom gauges in there, and man, that's pretty much it right there, and finish that one up. So that's really nice. I did have one more problem with that Honda project, and it is the cold air intake. It was too tall for it to fit on the intake manifold and the front strut bar to actually be fastened all the way down. So what I had to do is actually shorten that cold air intake on the hook that goes down to the intake manifold. That part down there, I had to actually take off about 2 inches, relocate the sensor a little bit higher up, and then we're going to fasten that in there. That video will be coming out this week, guys. That is something I don't look forward to. I do not look forward to custom projects. They do take a while, and I don't like to be rushed when it comes to a custom project, because I think I'm pretty sure I have OCD. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I might as well throw up a big sticker right beside myself. Mechanic just had an epiphany. I think I have OCD. But all right, so I had to shorten it down a little. I want to get this thing perfect for this owner. I don't want any problems to be happening. Because I mean, who wants that really? We did just add in the stainless steel oil feed line. The oil return line is getting plumbed tomorrow as well. This morning, I was actually working out there and I was wearing swim trunks. Okay. I was wearing swim trunks with no shirt, 100 degrees. You might as well, right? Just put on swim trunks because in this heat, you're going to be losing weight. It's insane. Okay. It's every summer. I melt like a snowman. It's crazy. So, all right. That's the new thing with the Honda project. The Dodge Caravan, again, as I said, that's an awesome project. I absolutely love it. It was a free van that I got. The guy just didn't want it, didn't have a title. The transmission went out. He didn't understand it, so he just gave it to me. So that one's good to go now. Went ahead and replaced the transmission valve assembly on that. So that's good to go. And as soon as the new title comes in, we can go ahead and flip that vehicle and make a nice little profit. Again, guys, if you are here in Virginia or another state and you run across a vehicle that does not have a title and you do not know how to track that title down so you can either A, register the vehicle and use it for yourself, or B, sell the vehicle. Okay. If you're looking how to get that title, let me know and I can actually make a video about it. That way you and I are both happier about our situations. Okay. I'm happy about it because you watched the video and you're happy because you got rid of the vehicle or you made a useless vehicle very useful. Okay. I know my wife gets on me all the time when a vehicle is just sitting out in the yard. So you want to make sure that thing's moving as quick as possible. Okay, so that's the update on the Dodge Caravan. Guys, I know Virginia is not the only place across this entire country that is having a heat wave right now. And the first thing with the heat wave that all of us are having, the thing that your vehicle is going to go first, okay? The thing on your vehicle that is going to go first with this heat wave is the cooling system, okay? The cooling system, if it is weak in any way, it is going to show on your temp gauge, okay? Your temperature gauge is going to start reading a little bit higher than normal because of the heat, but you need to make sure that your coolant, okay, your antifreeze, okay, which is the same thing, okay, is 50-50. Okay, the boiling temperature of water is much less than the boiling temperature of 50-50 coolant. That's 50% water and 50% coolant. Now, you would think that 100% coolant would have an even greater boiling point. It does not. Okay, it does not. It actually has a weaker than 50-50. Okay, that is the specific ratio that cooling companies, auto manufacturers have came to, find out that the 50-50 ratio works best. Okay. So let's say your 50-50 ratio in your vehicle is good. Okay. Your temperature gauge is still reading a little high. Okay. Now I'm not talking like here's the center and your gauge is right there. I wouldn't worry about that. Okay. If it is 75% of the way, okay, to the red, you have a problem. Okay. And that is a cooling problem that is going to show its face rather soon. Okay. Now that could be the water pump or it could be a thermostat. Okay. If you are having an overheating issue and you don't know what it is, okay, the first thing you need to check is your upper and your lower radiator hoses hot. Okay. If one of them is not hot, then you need to let me know in the comments section what's going on. What hose is not hot for you? And you and I can troubleshoot why your overheating issue is going on, because it's pretty simple. Usually, when one hose is hot and the other one is not, like it's cold and you can grab it, or it's lukewarm, usually your thermostat went out. Okay. Thermostats go out all the time, guys, especially in the hot summer months. So don't worry about it. Okay. It is about $400 to $500 on average when you need your thermostat replaced at an auto repair shop. A thermostat actually costs about $10 to $15 at a parts store or on Amazon. Depending. Now, no one wants to order on Amazon when your thermostat just went out and be like, well, my vehicle's overheating, but gosh, I really want to save money. It's always nice if you can find an Amazon Prime. That way, if you are an Amazon Prime member, you can just get it the next day. And that's the amazing part. I am an Amazon Prime member because I do a lot of business with Amazon with all the vehicle parts. Guys, there is no difference. I'm sorry. You can go to an auto repair shop. All right. Yes. Okay. Let's go with that first. You can go to an auto repair shop and you're going to find out the auto parts that they use are the same ones that you got from Advance Auto, AutoZone, and O'Reilly's, or whatever parts store, chain parts store that you have locally. Okay. That's normal. And what they do, and I'm going to tell you, they have an upsell, and not an upsell, an upcharge. Okay. Whatever they pay from the parts store, they add another 200% on. Okay. That's how they make money on parts. Then they charge you the labor rates. Okay. That same part. Have you ever wondered, if you ask an auto repair shop, are you okay with me bringing my own parts? And some of them will say, no, you cannot bring your parts. There's a reason, because you're taking hundreds of dollars away from them, hundreds of dollars that they need for their, overhead charges that they have, whatever. I understand overhead charges and all that. You got to keep the lights on, guys. But geez, man, $4,000 for a head gasket? Come on. I feel like I'm charging people crazy amounts. If I charge them $1,000 for a head gasket, I feel like a total jerk. You're telling them $4,000. Did you know that about 80% of the United States can't say they have $1,000 left over after bills? $1,000 in 1 month. All right. They don't have $1,000 left over after bills. You still have groceries. You still have, you don't want to go crazy every single month. Man, that's why I started this car channel. I want to help people, man. Every single day people go to the auto repair shops. I can drive by hundreds. Okay. I'm over in Hampton Roads, okay, which is a military town here in Virginia. Okay. You could throw a rock in this area and hit a base. Okay. It's crazy. Okay. But you know what? The auto repair shops in this area will charge thousands of dollars to sailors, soldiers, Coast Guard, civilians that don't even have that money. They don't even make that much. I mean, do you know most of the military are eligible for welfare and food stamps? And you're telling me you're going to charge these cats $4,000 so they can go to work and make minimum wage? This is why I created the channel, guys. This is what I want to help with. All the episodes that I've created, they save you hundreds of dollars. They save you thousands of dollars. The engine replacements I've done, those are $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 jobs. You know what? I recorded a 2003 Dodge Ram 3500 Cummins diesel engine replacement. Do you know how much that engine replacement costs? $8,000. $8,000. And I did a step-by-step walkthrough showing you guys exactly how to do it for free. That's the crazy part, man. Now, all that money that you save, I want you to take that money and I want you to put it back towards you and your family. Man, I'm a father of 6 children. Okay. Me and my wife have 6 children together. I absolutely love my children. But you know what? I feel like a total jerk if I cannot do something with them because I don't have money. I mean, that's not fair. And I don't want other parents to feel that way with their kids. You know, I don't want you guys to run out of cash and knowing that you want to do stuff for your kids, but this auto repair shop took you to the bank and took thousands of dollars away from you. I don't. That's not why I got in the industry. And I've been in the industry for 25 years, guys. I'm retired now, man. I'm retired with the VA, and that's why I'm able to do this. And I absolutely love helping you guys with all of your repairs. But man, somebody's got to put your foot down because thousands and thousands and thousands of people just in the United States, man, are going broke, going bankrupt. All right, because they can't even pay for an auto repair. Terrible. All right. So now that we know the 50-50 ratio is so important in our cooling system with our cars, you got to think of other things. Okay. Your entire cooling system starts at the radiator and is fed by your water pump. Your water pump creates a current through your cooling system. Now, if your water pump, it has fins, okay? It has fins on the inside of the water pump. And now, these fins do deteriorate. They are metal, and they do fall off. When they fall off, where do you think they go? In the cooling system, and they get stuck, okay? So that's just great. You usually pick those out over years and years of time. But your water pump, okay, will need replaced. If it's missing those fins, it's going to start cutting down on circulation. When the circulation cuts down in your cooling system, that means the coolant stays in the spot it's in for that much longer. Even if it's a couple seconds, that's a couple seconds that coolant is supposed to be consistently moving, because coolant is not only, they say coolant and antifreeze. Yes, it's antifreeze because coolant does not freeze. And that's great for everyone up north, up in the northern states, up in Canada. Hey, everyone up there in Canada, how's it going, eh? All right. I lived over in Calgary for a bit, and I absolutely loved it. The snowboarding in Canada is life-changing, okay? You ever thought you could jump out into just feet and feet of the driest powder you've ever seen on a mountain? Go to Canada. Okay, the Canadian Rockies are absolutely stunning, and they will take your breath away. All right, so up there it's called antifreeze. Down here in the States, we call it coolant, okay, because we're trying to cool our cars down. They're still trying to, of course, but okay, different names, guys, different names, okay? So the 50-50 coolant, in there, if you ever rubbed your fingers together after touching coolant, you notice that film, okay? That is a nice lubricant that they put in coolant, okay? That lubricant lubes your water pump and other seals and O-rings in your cooling system, okay? If you run just straight water in your cooling system, you're going to notice a lot of corrosion buildup in the cooling system. You're also going to have a head gasket explode on you, because the boiling temperature of water is much less than 50-50 ratio of coolant. Okay. And what it'll do is evaporate. It's going to make a bunch of pressure in the system, and then it's going to pick the weakest point in your system and blow it out. Okay. Sometimes it's the head gasket, sometimes it's the coolant reservoir. Okay. Now, on the 2007 Chevy Malibu I have right now, what happened is a boiling coolant reservoir. Okay. For everyone that doesn't know this, I say boiling coolant. Okay. Now, you can actually pull this up on Google, type in boiling coolant. Okay. Now, it's not your coolant that's boiling. Okay. It's not even boiling. It's just the easiest way for people to classify what it is. Okay. What happened is your head gasket went out. Okay. But it didn't go out on the coolant side, it didn't go out on the intake side. Okay. You have an intake and you have an exhaust port on your head gasket. All right. Going all which ways throughout the cylinder. It goes out the exhaust manifold. It comes in the intake manifold. Okay. Now, when the head gasket blows on the intake manifold side, your coolant will go into your combustion chamber and can cause hydrolock. Okay. Hydrolock is for everyone that does not know. They call it hydrolock because gas can compress. Hence why we use hydrogen, fuel. No, it's not just fuel, it's atomized fuel. Okay. Look at how a fuel injector actually works. It atomizes the fuel, mixes it with air, so it becomes combustible. Okay. Now, I was thinking the other day, I don't want to put too many ideas out there. But I was thinking the other day, and I was looking into other videos online. Who knows anything about hydrogen fuel cells? Hydrogen fuel cells also make a combustible gas, hydrogen. Okay. And that's why they're coming out with new hydrogen fuel cells for vehicles. For everyone that doesn't know what a hydrogen fuel cell is, you have a hydrogen on demand system and you have a hydrogen fuel cell. Hydrogen on demand you can add to your vehicle and greatly increase the fuel economy of your vehicle. Now, when I'm talking about greatly increase the fuel economy of your vehicle, I saw a guy put it on an early 2000s Chevy Silverado. Now, it had the V8 engine in it, and he was getting 8 miles to the gallon. After adding the hydrogen on demand system, he increased that to 55 miles per gallon. Okay. Now, a hydrogen on demand system, you can actually find those on Google, and those are openly sold as a plug and play system to your vehicle. So, if you want to know an episode on that one, definitely let me know, because I am always up for an amazing alternative energy source when it comes to vehicles, and I can keep the same performance. That's a big thing. Okay. Electric vehicles are nice and everything, and I love them. That's great. Let's charge the world. Keep on going until it's over 300 miles and I broke down if I didn't get to a supercharging station. Okay. That's the big thing with hydrogen on demand or hydrogen fuel cell systems. It's ran on water only. Okay. Now I know what everyone's going to think. Oh my God, the guy that, got the water running engine back in the 70s, he was killed. Yeah, he was. But no longer doing that, because you can openly buy a hydrogen on demand system for your vehicle to increase fuel economy. And I just find it very, very cool that a hydrogen fuel cell has the same combustion rate as gasoline. That's amazing, because, man, I don't know, another way to save money would be awesome. So, Hey, a great thing about all these new vehicles for everyone that does not know with the cooling system. Hey, what's up with all these colors? Blue, yellow, purple, green, pink, another one, Now, green is what everyone calls old school. Okay. Good old green. Now, every vehicle can take green, but they're not supposed to anymore. Okay. Green is old school. It's getting put out because it is the more toxic coolant of all the colors. Okay. The new colors, yes, they're more expensive, but they are better for the environment. And um, is not supposed to kill everything that drinks it. But I'm not going to test that, and I hope you don't either, because drinking coolant is bad. Okay, it will really mess up your tummy and give you the bubblies. Okay, so do not do that. Okay, so record-breaking heat has brought out the weak gaskets and the weak cooling systems of the world. So everyone knows that now. Let's be on the lookout for bad cooling systems. And man, yeah, if you're seeing it in your vehicle, definitely let us know. All right, guys. Do I have any questions out there on this YouTube live today? I am here to answer all of your automotive questions. I have seen people log in and out of the live and not say anything. So if you have any questions today about your vehicle or your automotive project, please let me know in the chat section, because I would love to help you get your vehicle back on the road. So there is no telling when this heat is going to stop across the entire world or whatever, but make sure you guys are on the lookout for it. If you have not been using 50/50 coolant in your vehicle, please change that. The maintenance on your vehicle changes, okay? Auto repairs. You got to catch these small things. Every auto repair was always a maintenance check that was missed. Okay? That's all auto repairs are. Okay? Now, I want everyone to know when it. Now, I know you see me working on that Honda Turbo project. Okay, that's a modified vehicle. Okay, that is not just replacing parts in your in and out. Okay, when it comes to modified vehicles, there's a customization that comes with it. Okay, so if you don't like repairing vehicles, do not modify a vehicle. Okay, because usually it's not going to be a plug and play kind of thing. It's not the way it goes. Okay, the people that are modified vehicle owners, they are hardcore. Okay, they are hardcore about their vehicles and they fix them a lot. Okay, my other buddy that's got a turbo Civic, he's always replacing things because yeah, he loves it being turboed, but it constantly destroying something in his engine. So that's something you definitely have to look out for, especially if the vehicle was not made with that part. You need to take that into consideration when it comes to the build. Okay. If the vehicle is not boosted from the factory, there's a good chance that the bottom end of that vehicle is not going to take that extra boost that well. Okay. It's not going to like it. Okay. Just to be frank about it, it's not going to like it, guys. So stop being upset with saying, why my piston rings blow out? Well, I don't know, because you put 30 pounds of pressure. I don't know. Also, Ecoboost Engines, just to give you a little bit of a heads up. Ecoboost Engines, the 2022 Ecoboost Ford Expedition, okay, is pushing about 16 psi. Okay, 16 psi when you really gun it. Okay, 16. Okay, and that was built for a twin turbo. Okay, that's a twin turbo V6. That's what the EcoBoost is. It's a nice engine. Okay, but it was built for it. Okay, the 2017 Ford Expedition that only has 8 psi when you hit the boost really hard. Okay, when you hit the throttle really hard, you floor it. Okay, boom, 8 psi. Okay, take that consideration when you're boosting your vehicle. If you're on here and you're saying, you know what, Zach, I love what you're saying about the 2001 Honda Civic. I have a 2001 Honda Civic or whatever year it is. I want to throw a turbocharger on it, or I want to throw some nitrous on it, or a supercharger or whatever. Take that consideration when it comes to the build, because what you're going to do is you're going to damage the car even more if you do not, okay, take into consideration the extra power that you are adding to the vehicle from the modification. Okay, so just remember that. I know a lot on the channel is not about modified vehicles, it's about repairing your vehicle. Okay, so we never had to go over that with episodes here on the channel because we're repairing the vehicles. We're getting them back on the road. We're trying to get them straight, get them safely running, or get them where you can sell it or whatever and get past inspection. Okay, but just remember that when it comes to modifying your vehicle, it will have to have a little bit of changes to it to actually work perfect. Okay, because it was not made for that vehicle. Okay. Just throwing it out there. Guys, do you have any questions for me today on a project that you are working on or a vehicle that you own and you are having problems with it? Do you have an engine light on? If so, do you have an engine code for me? If you have an engine code, I can definitely troubleshoot that problem down for you and save you a lot of money. Guys, when you take your vehicle to auto repair shops, the average rate per hour is $140 per hour. Now, that was pre-COVID time, okay? That was pre-COVID time. I know, times are all changing and, minimum wage is changing and everything. So if that was $140 per hour and that was 2019, just think about how much it is now being not post-COVID, but you know what? After the world has been adjusting, okay, what do you think it is now? Because everything is a lot more expensive. Think about inflation. They were just talking about it changing just this year. Auto sales has seen a 40% jump in prices. 40% jump. Okay. Now, auto manufacturers do not make the bulk of their profits on the sale of the vehicle. I know what you're saying. You're a liar. Phony. This is a guy's a big fat phony. No, I'm serious. Okay. Only 20% of their profits every year is made off car sales. Okay. The majority of the profits is actually made from parts. It's all about maintenance. It's all about the car repairs. The more that your vehicle breaks, the more they make. Okay? They don't want your vehicle to last like back in the day. Oh, back in this. You know what? I had a 1986 Lincoln Continental when I lived in New Mexico. I absolutely love that thing. That thing was a tank. You could wreck that thing, and guess what? Doesn't even hurt the bumper. I had someone rear end me. It even scuffed the chrome. They don't make cars like that anymore. If someone rear ends you now, boom, crushed. Your car's gone. Wait a second. I just went in to get some groceries. I come back out and I got an accordion as a car. What are you going to do? Right? Now you have to go get another vehicle. So, hey, remember when it comes to vehicle sales as well, get gap coverage. Okay? GAP coverage. If you don't know what it is, make sure if you ever go get a vehicle, make sure you get gap coverage. Put on your financial loan if you're getting a loan for the vehicle. That gap coverage is going to cover any part of that loan that you still owe if that vehicle, God forbid, should ever get totaled or you're in an accident. Okay? Nobody wants to get stuck with what they still owe on a vehicle that they no longer own. You know what I mean? So definitely take that in consideration when buying a new vehicle. I've had a car dealership get it over on me one time that I didn't get gap coverage, and I learned from that time, hey, do not forget about this. Okay, you have to get it every single time if you're going to be getting a loan on a vehicle. All right, so now you guys know the updates with the Honda. We got some more stuff going in on that. I'm going to have some new videos up this week every single day. I'm uploading shorts, okay, and full episodes as well. I'm going to try to get it to 1 to 2 full episodes a week for you guys. The shorts are real quick. I try to get them out there with it being so hot outside. I definitely don't stay out as long as I can. If it was like the winter months or the fall or something, just really, really hot right now. So just crazy. But hey, guys, remember to hydrate out there. If you are out there working on your vehicle as well, make sure that you are hydrating and using sunscreen so you don't burn. Yeah. All right. So, guys, if you do have any questions after live, make sure you leave them in the comment section down below. I would love to help you on your vehicle and get you back up and running. And if you liked today's live as well, please let me know in the comment section. I do want to know when you guys actually enjoy these, when I can actually help, because I mean, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you guys get your vehicle back on the road without you having to pay thousands of dollars just to do it. So, guys, thank you so much for checking out another YouTube live right here on the channel. And until next time, hey, keep on wrenching, guys. Take care, everyone. And thanks for tuning in.